I'm just generally speaking kind of a peacekeeper, and I try to stay out of people's way and all these things. I'm a pretty nice guy, I think. At least that's what people tell me. I'm not a total asshole. But and now I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to have this conversation. But hey, man, like what you said, like let's talk about that. And every time I'm like, shit, that wasn't that bad. And
Yeah.
it's like, wow, God, I wish I could go back to the first half of my life and use that same skill set, you know?
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it's typically what I found is it's a misunderstanding. Like very few people are actually out to get you. Like very few people are malicious. Like your wife is not malicious. I mean, I know there's some vindictive people out there and relationships spoil and sour, but generally speaking, she loves you. She cares about you. She wants you to lead. She wants you to lead the kids. She wants to be a partner with you. And, you know, she probably sucks at communication just like you do. And so when you communicate with somebody and tell them what's going on and give them the space to offer their perspective, you're like, oh, yeah, misunderstand. I didn't see it like that. So thanks for clarifying. And that's it. And I've been doing a lot of studying over the past several months about different attachment styles. So there's an anxious attachment style and there's an avoidant attachment style. It sounds like you're naturally more of an avoidant, where I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to process it internally myself. Like, let's not do the conflict thing. Like, let's sweep it under the rug. I'm actually not like that. I'm an anxious attachment style. So if there's an issue, I want to address it. I want to bring it to the table. I want to duke it out if we have to. Like, we're not leaving this room until we figure this out. And so for guys who are naturally inclined to be more like you with this avoidant style, you need to be more forthright. With guys like me who tend to be more of an anxious style, I need to let some things marinate for a minute. Like, take a breath, calm down. This scenario I was talking about just a minute ago. You know, I wanted to rush in there and like get it done. I'm like, just stop, calm down for a second, take a breath, like let it marinate for a couple hours. You can always address it. It was really hard for me yesterday to do it. And then we addressed it this morning and it was no big deal. So you really have to think about, yeah.
I would rather take a breath. You would rather just go right in. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's important you know your style, because you probably need to work on the opposite of it. And then there's another thing that you said too. You talked about wanting and not wanting, like, I don't want to do this. That's part of the problem that we have in society. And a big hindrance to our success is we base whether or not we'll do something on whether we want to or not. And that's not how we should make decisions. We should make decisions based on shoulds, moral decisions. Should I do this or should I not? Not I want to or I don't want to. It's I should do this or I should not do this. And then once you determine that you should or should not, then you can figure out an appropriate way to address the situation. I have to have a conversation with a financial partner that I don't want to have. But I know in my mind, in my heart, I feel it. I'm like, I should do this. This is the decision I need to make. And so I'm going to communicate that. And in fact, I've already opened the conversation for that this morning, not based on whether I want to or not, because I don't want to, but I should. This is the right decision. And I think we'll make better decisions if we're based on should and should not versus want and don't want to.